If you're over 60 and your blood pressure just won't come down no matter how carefully you think you're eating, this video may explain exactly why. Here's a shocking fact that most seniors never hear from their doctor. You can be avoiding the salt shaker completely and still be eating 2 to 3 times more salt than your body can safely handle. And that hidden salt could be quietly damaging your arteries, straining your heart, and raising your risk of stroke every single day. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 biggest salt traps that are secretly raising blood pressure in people over 60, traps that look harmless, taste normal, and are often marketed as healthy. If you or someone you love has hypertension, swollen ankles, headaches, or dizziness, you need to hear this all the way through, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to stop, what to replace it with, and how to protect your heart and blood vessels starting today. As we age, our bodies change in ways that make salt far more dangerous than it was in our younger years. The kidneys become less efficient at removing excess sodium. The arteries lose some of their natural elasticity, and the heart has to work harder to push blood through stiffer vessels. Sodium pulls water into the bloodstream, increasing blood volume, and that extra pressure pushes directly against artery walls. Over time, this constant pressure damages the lining of the arteries, encouraging plaque buildup and making blood pressure harder and harder to control. That's why many people notice their blood pressure creeping up after 55 or 60, even if they haven't changed their eating habits at all. The problem isn't always how much salt you add, it's where salt is hiding. Let's talk about the first and most common salt trap that catches seniors completely off guard. The first salt trap is processed and packaged foods that don't even taste salty. Many people think salt only matters if food tastes salty on the tongue, but that's simply not true. Bread, breakfast cereals, crackers, biscuits, canned beans, sauces, and even sweet snacks can contain surprisingly high levels of sodium. Bread is one of the biggest offenders because people eat it every day and often in multiple servings. One slice may not seem like much, but when you eat several slices across the day, the sodium adds up fast. For seniors, this is especially risky because these foods are often eaten for convenience, when energy is lower or cooking feels like too much effort. The body doesn't care whether sodium comes from chips or bread, it still raises blood pressure the same way. Over time, this constant intake keeps blood vessels under pressure all day long. The simple solution is to start reading labels and choosing low sodium or no salt added versions whenever possible. Even small changes, like switching to low sodium bread or rinsing canned foods, can significantly reduce daily sodium intake. Now let's move to the second salt trap, and this one surprises almost everyone: restaurant and takeout meals. Many seniors enjoy eating out with family or ordering food because it's social, comforting, and convenient. But restaurant meals are one of the largest sources of hidden sodium in the modern diet. Chefs use salt not just for flavor, but to preserve texture, enhance taste, and keep food consistent. A single restaurant meal can contain an entire day's worth of sodium, sometimes even 2 days' worth, especially in soups, gravies, sauces, curries, and fried foods. For an older adult with high blood pressure, that one meal can cause blood pressure to spike for the next 24 to 48 hours. You may notice swelling in your feet, tight rings on your fingers, or a pounding headache later that evening or the next morning. That's your body struggling to handle the sodium load. This doesn't mean you can never eat out again, but it does mean you should be strategic. Choosing grilled foods, asking for sauces on the side, avoiding soups and heavily sauced dishes, and drinking extra water can make a big difference. Cooking more meals at home gives you back control, and your heart will thank you for it. The third salt trap is foods marketed as healthy or heart-friendly that are anything but. This includes items like vegetable juices, low-fat frozen meals, diet foods, and meat substitutes. Many of these products remove fat or sugar to improve taste or shelf life, and salt is often added to compensate. Vegetable juice is a perfect example. It sounds healthy, but a single glass can contain as much sodium as several slices of bread combined. For seniors trying to do the right thing, this can be incredibly frustrating. You think you're helping your heart, but your blood pressure numbers keep rising. The key is to remember that healthy on the front of a package does not mean low sodium. Always check the nutrition label and aim for products with the lowest sodium possible. Fresh vegetables, homemade soups, and whole foods prepared simply are far safer choices for keeping blood pressure stable. The fourth salt trap is condiments and flavor enhancers. This includes soy sauce, ketchup, salad dressings, pickles, chutneys, stock cubes, seasoning mixes, and even some spice blends. These items are often used in small amounts, so people assume they don't matter. But because they are extremely concentrated in sodium, even a tablespoon can significantly increase your intake. For seniors, condiments are often used more frequently because taste sensitivity changes with age, and food may seem bland without added flavor. Unfortunately, reaching for these salty extras can undo all your other healthy efforts. Over time, this repeated exposure keeps sodium levels high and blood pressure elevated. A smarter approach is to flavor food with herbs, garlic, lemon, vinegar, ginger, and salt-free spices. These options enhance taste without stressing the heart and kidneys. Once your taste buds adjust, you may find you don't miss the salt at all. The fifth and final salt trap is something many people never consider: medications and supplements that contain sodium. Some antacids, pain relievers, and effervescent tablets use sodium as part of their formulation. For seniors who take medications regularly, this hidden source of sodium can be significant. Effervescent tablets, in particular, can contain hundreds of milligrams of sodium per dose. If you're taking these daily, you may be unknowingly pushing your blood pressure higher despite eating carefully. This is why it's so important to read labels on medications and talk to your doctor or pharmacist about low-sodium alternatives. Managing blood pressure isn't just about food, it's about the entire lifestyle picture. Now that you know these 5 salt traps, let's talk briefly about what happens when you reduce sodium and how quickly the body can respond. Many people over 60 see improvements in blood pressure within just 1 to 2 weeks of lowering sodium intake. Swelling in the legs may decrease, headaches may become less frequent, and energy levels can improve. The heart doesn't have to work as hard, and the arteries experience less constant pressure. Combined with gentle physical activity, proper hydration, and a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and potassium, reducing salt can be one of the most powerful tools for protecting your heart as you age. It's also important to understand that taste preferences can change. At first, low-sodium food may taste bland, but within 2 to 3 weeks, your taste buds adapt. Many seniors report that foods they once loved now taste overly salty after making the switch. This is a sign that your body is recalibrating and moving toward a healthier balance. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness and consistency. Each small choice you make adds up over time. Before we wrap up, remember this: high blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it doesn't always cause obvious symptoms until serious damage has already occurred. By avoiding these 5 salt traps, you are taking a powerful step toward protecting your heart, brain, kidneys, and overall quality of life. To summarize, hidden salt is everywhere, even when you think you're eating well, and after 60, your body is far more sensitive to its effects. By cutting back on processed foods, being mindful of restaurant meals, questioning healthy, packaged products, limiting salty condiments, and checking medications for sodium, you can significantly lower your blood pressure naturally. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know in the comments what health topic you want to see next.